All right, welcome to Put Path, episode 1. Today we're going to get you started along the Put Path and talk to you about opening up a brokerage account. So again, the purpose of Put Paradise is to make options simple for you and to provide built-in consistency and strategies that work. We're shooting for 50% annual rate of return on capital, and we're shooting to help beginners as well as experienced traders that may be looking for simplicity. Okay, so you can see the quote here. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. This is supposed to be a motivational experience for you to get started trading options. But before we get started, I do want to offer some caution. Options are not for everybody. They are leveraged financial instruments. They are complex and you can actually lose more money than you have in your account. So you really need to be considerate of what you're getting into and try to mitigate your risk. And obviously, I recommend that you follow the strategy to the T so that you will be successful. However, 80% to 90% of retail options traders lose money. My understanding is 16% of retail options traders take their account to zero. So if you have an addictive personality, if you have a gambling problem, if you have trouble controlling risk, options may not be right for you. I'm hoping that you have basic understanding of the financial industry, a moderate to high degree of financial sophistication and investing experience would be nice before you consider options trading. You need to understand the basics of stock trading before you can get into options trading. But if you do have that level of experience, if you are ready to level up, if you do want to get consistent returns in options trading, if you're tired of some of the out of control nature of the stock market and you don't ever feel like anything is under your control, maybe options are for you. I definitely think that you can get greater returns in the options market than in the stock market if you do it right. However, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a proven option strategy that's simple, that's consistent, and that is very time efficient for those people who have full-time jobs, who are doing this on the side, who want to make extra money. If that sounds good to you, then keep reading. So, with all that being said, the first step on your journey is to create or to open a brokerage account. Many of you already have a brokerage account where you're trading your stocks. That's great. I have used many accounts over the years for options, including Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade, Tastytrade, Fidelity, and Robinhood. Some of you may be wondering what a brokerage account is. Well, maybe you need to spend a little time, get your brokerage account open, trade some stocks, and ease into options. But I'll explain what a brokerage account is. It's basically a type of account that allows you to trade a wide range of investments, including stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, options, all that stuff. It's a taxable account funded with after-tax money. So this is not a retirement account. Primary difference between a brokerage account and other investment accounts, such as a retirement account, is how they're taxed and if the contributions are limited. Typically, there's no limit to the amount that you can add to a brokerage account. Additionally, most retirement accounts do not allow you to trade options except for IRAs. Traditional IRAs do allow you to trade options, which includes credit spreads. Some naked options are limited in traditional IRAs. So if you have a standard brokerage account or you have a traditional IRA, you would be able to use this system. If you don't have a brokerage account yet, here's how you do it. You can go to a brick and mortar brokerage, talk to a person, complete an application in person. I would recommend using an online brokerage. The fees are less, it's faster, it's going to be accessible on your devices. I recommend using Tasty Trade for the tools. I like Robinhood for the free aspects of the trade. And Fidelity is a good option as well, as it is a huge multi-trillion dollar company with a solid foundation, with great customer service. They pick up the phone when you call. It's a very strong company. You can trade on fidelity.com on your laptop. You can trade Fidelity on your phone. Obviously, Tasty Trade is an app you can download to your phone and trade. It is the king of this industry. They have the best tools, they have the best analysis. They have a website called Tasty Live with free content all day, every day. It is a fantastic way to learn about options, and they have great trading technology. Robinhood is another outstanding app. Very easy to use, very easy to get up and running, and has a good interface. It's intuitive, and it can help you get started quickly. Best thing about Robinhood is it's low cost with zero commissions on your trades. Very important. So if you are budget conscious, maybe go with Robinhood. For this system, you can use any of these apps. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to trade um, in all three. I'm going to post videos in all three, and I'm going to help you in all three of those apps. So, brokerage account application is what you're going to need to fill out. You're going to need to download Tasty Trade app. You're going to need to download the Fidelity app or download the Robinhood app. Then you're going to have to complete an application. The application is going to ask you for personal details. What is your address? You know, how much money do you make? What's your investment profile? What is your employment information? And they're going to want you to link to a bank account so that you can transfer money into and out of the account. Should only take a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes online. Then you'll have to transfer money into your account. I recommend trading at minimum $2,000. You're going to have a margin account. And margin doesn't mean in this context that you are borrowing money. Margin is just a standard account that you have to set up when you start to trade options. So if you're going to start, 2000 is the minimum that your brokerage is going to ask for. The minimum buying power to execute a one lot of QQQ is $500, and you would be able to do that for 4 weeks. So it's perfect. If you want to get started, transfer $2,000 to meet the account margin requirements and to get the full benefits of trading one underlying, which I would recommend is QQQ to start. And if you want to have 12 underlyings, you're going to need $24,000 to start. But again, 2000 is the minimum, and you can scale up from there. Okay, that is it for this episode, and we'll see you at the Put Path episode 2 next.